Hey everybody, how you doing? Happy New Year, by the way, on a Wednesday that seems like a Monday. So every time, I studiously avoided email, most of social media, and the news throughout the holidays. And so today I'm doing show prep for tonight's program. And every time I think that we've reached peak stupidity, a friend of mine, in this case Daniel, I got to thank Daniel for this, they'll send me something that reminds me that we haven't yet reached peak stupidity, but I think we're getting close. So this is on Twitter today, and it's in response to, or it's a copy of, I should say to be more specific, it's a copy of a message that Facebook posted to a Facebook page that had put a picture up. This is insane. I mean, it's totally insane. So they removed the ad, and they removed the photograph. And here's what Facebook said. Your ad was not approved because it focuses on an ideal physical body image. Images that show a type of body as being perfect or undesirable, and then gives a couple examples. Focusing, for example, on abs or focusing on belly fat, are not accepted. Learn more about our advertising policies. And then they give a solution, because Facebook's all about trying to fix things, right? Here's the solution. Use an image that focuses clearly on your product or service. Now, I don't know what the product or service was, but the objection that Facebook had to whatever image they used with their product or service should drive you nuts. And before everybody goes crazy, I get it. Facebook is a private company and they can do whatever they want to do. Tonight I'm going to talk about an interview that George Gilder did, in which he talks about the human mind and creativity, and how our total focus right now on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, are probably somewhere in the very near future probably going to go away, because an entrepreneur somewhere using his or her creative mind is going to come up with a new social media platform that's really based on the individual as opposed to being based on the platform itself, so that individuals will be able to speak freely and to be able to express themselves and be able to post whatever pictures they want, as long as those pictures, again, are within the confines of whatever First Amendment laws that we have that say that, child pornography, for example, is not acceptable and not protected by the First Amendment. So I get that Facebook can do this. But forgetting all of that, I want you to think about this. What is Facebook normalizing? Facebook is normalizing a sick society. If Facebook says that your ad was not approved because it focuses on an ideal body image, let me ask you this. What's an ideal body image? Oh, I think it's mine. I think I have the ideal body image. I'd take my shirt off and show you, but then everybody would tune out and that won't work. So maybe you have the ideal body image. Wait a minute. How can everyone have an ideal body image? But that's what Facebook's trying to do. Facebook is trying to say that you focused on an ideal physical body image, an image that shows a type of body as being perfect on the one end or undesirable on the other end. Isn't that like every freaking body in the country or in the world? I mean, other than some model, and I don't frankly consider models' bodies to be perfect. Most of them to me look a little anorexic, but that might get me in trouble. I don't know. But here's Facebook trying to normalize something. And I want you to try to figure out what it is they're trying to normalize. Because they're saying that your image shows a type of body as being perfect or an image of a body that's undesirable. We're normalizing being sick. We're normalizing something that is so amorphous, that is so undefined, that you can't define it, that either you have to be perfect, or you have to be undesirable, or you have to be somewhere in between. But Facebook is the one that is the arbiter of what that is acceptable. And I think it's wrong. And I emphasize, I know that Facebook can do whatever Facebook wants to do. I'm not going to argue with Facebook's algorithms. I'm not going to argue with whatever Facebook wants to do. But I do know this. just in case you don't believe me. You can read it for yourself. So if you're posting pictures of Facebook and you're posting pictures of yourself, you might be careful, because that photograph of yourself might be unacceptable to me, or even worse, unacceptable to Facebook. Yeah, we haven't reached peak stupidity yet, but I think we're on the precipice.